West Philly. Hold 'em up. 215, 215. Ride with me, come on. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You done fuck around and cross the wrong motherfucking train. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You done fuck around and cross the wrong motherfucking train. When it comes to the streets, you know I do my thing. Hit a finger to your haters, let my dreadlocks swing. Sitting here in the chair, cause I be the king. What you dudes want me locked down, stuck in the bed. Tell them that I'm on the streets and tell them that I play for keeps. And if you go against me, homie, I can buy you straight to sleep. You don't know who I be, the name is MAC. You get checky from the dreads, I smoke you to the head. Big bun like I'm Bob Marley, rolling through the streets, making noise like I'm riding on a Harley. You tried to bite my style, but it'll never work for you. You say your flow's sick, well I show you what a surgeon knew. And I might flip your crew, it don't matter. The bat hit the glass, then you hear the window shatter. Rat-a-tat-tatter, strap your helmet on, make sure your chin's strong. This one need a song. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You done fuck around and cross the wrong motherfucking train. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You done fuck around and cross the wrong motherfucking train. Tell all your lies, but I really know the truth. That he's a pussy in the streets and a gangster in the booth. I mean, really, what's the use? This nigga sweeter than juice. I said, homie, don't want it. He wanted to call a truce. I can tell by your style that it's straight up bitch made. You fucking with a Mac while you pull out that switchblade. I thought about this while I was sitting in the cellar. He cooler than the fan. I'm here to break off his propellers. You lock him in the room with me, I bet you he get mellow. His last name Brown, but his inside yellow. Yes, hello, and how the fuck you doing? That whole facade you created, I'm about to ruin. Yes, I'm going all in, and he's going straight out. Talking about he ballin', but you know he burnt out. This nigga sweeter than the pop talk. This the streets and around here, homie. You don't come out when it's dark. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You done fuck around and cross the wrong motherfucking train. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You done fuck around and cross the wrong motherfucking train. So let homie try to disrespect, and I'ma have my Nike so far up his ass every time he sit his shit a check. Conversation about money sparks my intellect, so if I ever see him eating, know that I'm an intercept. I run the streets like a football field. When I sign, you think a nigga got a football deal. It's Westville, still eat at restaurants and bounce on the bill. All them pounds of you there and ain't the house of it real. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You done fuck around and cross the wrong motherfucking train. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You done fuck around and cross the wrong motherfucking train. You know my side of the city, West Philly. We get that money, man. We ain't got time for fakes and no lames. Niggas that be talking and always playing them games. Ha. Mad Beats, where you at? What? Real gutter, where you at? Yeah, West Philly, where you at? My city is on my back, so you know